It is one of the hottest days we have ever had in London. It's a heat wave that's been going on for 3 weeks now, and as such, I have got nothing done. Absolutely nothing done. I can't sleep. I can't work out. I can't even breathe at some points. So, as I can't do what I wanted to do today, I figured I would stream Half-Life 1 specifically for the PS2. This is the first version of this game I played, and it's incredibly underrated. Full apologies, I have the window open and I have the fan on because I need it. So if you get a lot of background noise or hissing or whatever, that's why. You might also hear the neighbour's dogs barking, because that's a thing as well. But there's not a lot I can really do about that because, as I say, it is hot in London right now. So, let's get started, and I'll give you a quick heads up about this game while we play it. First things first, let's go. Right, you'll see the options. This is the main menu right here. First things you'll see, you've got head-to-head, so it has split-screen multiplayer built in, and you get to select characters like a fighting game. These two characters here, Colette Green and Jeanette Cross, are characters from the second part of this disc. You also have security guard Barney, soldier from the other Half-Life expansion, which name escapes me right now. There were two. There was Blue Shift and the other one. He's from the other one. And the scientist, who, I mean, why would you not be him? Look at him. Okay, let's go back. So it has head-to-head, split screen head-to-head. It also has Decay. Now Decay is a co-op. What's the best way? You can be split screen or you can play it by yourself. It's a cooperative puzzle platforming. It's Half-Life, so it runs concurrently with Half-Life. So at the beginning of Half-Life, Gordon Freeman gets the sample delivered to him via the lift, and he pushes that into the reactor, which starts the plot of the game. This Decay runs concurrently with that. So the very first mission in Decay is Gina Cross and Colette Green collecting the sample, taking it across the facility and putting it into the lift to go up for Gordon to get. I mean, it's that, and then all the way through the game, you play through the game at the same time with Gordon, and you kind of like not bump into him, but you kind of like see him, and you see that story unfold from a different perspective. The way it plays out is a lot like the co-op from Portal 2, where you'd have one person press a button, and then that raises a lift for the other person, and then that person will go along and pull a button, and that'll open a door for the first person, and you've got to try and get through that way. It's that game. But not made by Valve. In fact, none of this is made by Valve. This is made by Gearbox, who later became the Borderlands company, the Aliens Colonial Marines company, and most recently the Duke Nukem Forever company. They did some other stuff in there as well, like Bulletstorm and whatnot. But anyway, this is a quick heads up of this game. It's a super underrated port. I understand the frame rate's all over the place. Ignore that. It's brilliant. This is a brilliant version of the game. Alright, let's start with the training mode, and you kind of see what I'm getting into. It's got everything in here. It's the full version of Half-Life. Nothing has been cut out. In fact, like I said, they added stuff to it. The only other minor change, other than the controls got the Z-lock targeting, like Zelda Ocarina of Time, where you just press a button and you lock on and you can strafe around. The only other difference is the two of the weapon skins have been changed. That's it. It's got the Blue Shift weapon pack kind of already active in it.
Oh dear, why aren't these sensors working? I wonder if they're needed for today's training run.
Now, OBS is a piece of crap, and it keeps crashing, and even when it does work, it makes the game look like garbage. What you're seeing on this stream does not represent what I'm seeing on this TV. I've got a true bypass capture card in my PC, and I'm basically outputting. So I've got a video upscaler on the PS2 connected to the PS2, and then that goes straight through the capture card, like straight direct pass through, and then straight to the TV. So I'm running it in 720p. The colours are gorgeous. There's very little to no ghosting. There's really nice filtering on. It looks lovely. The capture, the OBS, the software, just destroys it. It makes it look a bit yellow, and there's a ton of ghosting. If I do that, it's ridiculous. So, ignoring that, let's get to it. I'm just going to do a little bit of the training so you can kind of see what I'm going for. Another major difference to the PC version is loading times. There are loading times.
Hello and welcome to the Black Mesa.
It's even got this. It's even got. If you look closely, you can even see the light. It flickers like the other one, but you can also see the projection of the light. It's so clever. Right, there we go. HEV suit. It's all there. We've got jump. We've got duck jump. And it runs at a blistering pace as well. Right, so you can see on the screen, we've got, you know, my controls are all over the place. Like I set up my controls to controls, you know, after we knew better, those controls. So it's still a dual joystick setup. It's still, you know, Y is inverted by default because everything was back then. But I mean, it's all here. Like here's the jumping thing. You can jump over, and jump over, and it shows you a little picture on the screen. Because I've redefined my controls, it can't just bring up a stock one. So if you redefine your controls, it changes that picture to represent it. There we go. Now, this training course, everyone knows this training course because it's the first thing you do in Half-Life. It actually gets reused in Decay. The two doctors, Jeanette and Green and Cross, basically they come through here and it's all destroyed, so they reuse the training section. It's super clever. Alright, well I think we've seen enough of that. That's the training thing. The other thing you'll see is, I don't know why it puts vibration here. Quick save, quick load. That's actually a thing. Now, even though it will go to the memory card, it will just delete it afterwards. So it's like a constantly updating block on the memory card. It's, again, super clever. Alright, oh, this also will run in 16:9, but again, OBS, doesn't like it, and then it crashes. I try and change it, it crashes. I try and restart it, it crashes. Right, let's go back to... I really want to get into Decay, but I just want to run through like the first bit of Half-Life so you can see it's pretty much the same game. But Decay is where it's at. I can't believe it never made it across in any form. So let's go Half-Life. Half-Life. Let's just go new game, normal. Why not? I mean, it's Half-Life. Everyone knows Half-Life. I also, since this is the copy of the game that I bought when it was new, I actually have the manual with me. You're going to see some very familiar names pop up during the train ride and after the train ride. Where are we? So while we're going through here, I'm just going to give you a little bit of without being able to show you the manual here. So you've got all of the stuff from the PC version, and then you've got little bits from the Black Mesa. Oh, hang on, where is he? Is he here? No, he's not here. I mean, it is Half-Life. This is the train journey. Like it's all here. A very quick, you know, backstory to my running with this game. I used to work in a computer game shop that's currently called Game, but used to be called Electronics Boutique. And I was there during 1998. Like, I was working in there during 1998. And if you had any console, didn't matter which one, or was a PC gamer in 1998, 1998 was a good year. All of the classic games of all time came out in 1998. It's insane, the list of games that came out. I believe Ocarina of Time, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil 2, I think maybe even Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 I think came out in 98. I know 2 came out in 99. This also came out in 1998. Now, my overriding memory of Half-Life 1 when it originally came out on the PC was the fact that we sold a lot of copies of that game, and we sold them day one. There's Game Null. We sold them day one. They all went out. Day two, they all came back. And the reason was that Sierra was publishing. Did Sierra? Oh, Sierra published this as well. So Sierra used to publish Half-Life. They put it all out. Didn't print any of the CD keys on the back of the jewel case. So, yep, we sold a lot of copies of Half-Life, and they all came back. And I was inundated. I was a kid at the time. I was inundated with a lot of screaming, rather angry, large men who were shouting at me because apparently I didn't put the CD key on the back of the jewel case. Like, that was my problem. So anyway, yeah, I had a bit of a jaded entry into the Half-Life world because that was my first memory of it. And then my sister-in-law starts going out with this guy, and he was a bit of a, he was whatever, but he was harmless. And he came to our place and said, "Oh, you got a PS2?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a PS2." He goes, "Have you played Half-Life?" I'm like, "No, I've heard of it, but I haven't played it." He goes, "Oh man, you got to play it. It's great." Gave me his copy of the game. Played that, and I was like, "Oh, right, I get it now." And this is like in 2001, maybe, like 2000, 2001. And I was like, "Oh, okay, yep, I understand. I understand why everyone keeps banging on about this bloody game. It's fantastic." And this is the PS2 version I'm playing, right? Still haven't played the PS1 version. Well, I have now, but then. And then I literally gave it back to him. I didn't even finish it. I gave it back to him after a couple of days. Went out and bought it because it hadn't been out long, I don't think. When did this come out? This came out in 2001, so it would have been 2001. So I walked over to... I was no longer working in a game at that point. But I walked over to my... wherever I picked it up from. I bought it somewhere and just instantly slapped down some cash, bought a copy, took it home. This is a phenomenal game, and it's a phenomenal port of a phenomenal game. The fact that I can play it on PC now and it still doesn't feel right. I actually prefer playing this version. Kind of tells you where I am, if you know what I mean. Like, this is the version that feels right. Yes, it's got loading screens. Yes, it's not quite, quite the same. Yes, the frame rate goes all over the shop. But this is the version that feels right. Like, when I play games, I like playing them like I am now, on my sofa. No headphones, not a keyboard, not a mouse, controller, in hand, sat on my sofa, playing it on the telly. That feels right. And this is... Oh, hello. Hello. Yep, dust it down. There you go. The stream probably mangled that, but there was the G-Man. So yeah, I mean, that was basically how I found out about Half-Life 1. Also, interesting to note, Half-Life 1 on the PS2. PS2 was well regarded, one of the best consoles of all time, probably. Also, was a lot of people's first DVD player. I know for damn sure it was my first DVD player. A lot of people bought them because they were cheaper than actual DVD players. Hence, Sony sold a lot of PS2s. Strangely enough, this game isn't on DVD. The PlayStation 2 had a large number of CD games that were blue underneath. The CDs were actually blue. Like blue plastic, with obviously the shiny metallic side being on the other side of the blue. So it was the same blue that's used in all of the decal on the PlayStation 2 box. It was that colour, like his trousers, like that colour blue is what the underside of the disc. It's this, just this gorgeous colour, and this whole game fit. All of its, voice acting, all of the everything, all the voice acting and the re-recorded lines for Decay, all of the sound effects, everything, all fits on a CD, not on a DVD. Like, that's impressive. Fair enough, there's no like full motion video or anything like that, but still, like it's impressive. And it's reading off a CD, not a DVD. So if you emulate this game, it'll probably emulate super fast. Alright, this is the bit that everybody knows. Let's mess around with his button. Get out of the way. Right, what's the duck button? That's that one.
My God, what are you doing?
I love that. They all panic. Should I do it again? Let me do it again. Oh, you're not gonna let me do it again. Okay. Let's go and blow up some dude's lunch. Like, they all talk to you, it's all there. It's the full fat version of Half-Life. There's no... Oh, hang on. There's your man. There's your boy. Yeah. It's about to pop off. Alright. Let's get to work. Today's first day of work. Oh man, every time I glance over that stream it depresses me. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. This game looks amazing. Alright. Let's just go over here.
Hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you.
Whose lunch is that? Is that your lunch? It's about to become splatted lunch.
Now, where did I leave that shutdown? My God, what are you doing?
Ha ha ha! And that actually plays into, look, it's there, the cans are there, look.
Yes, this all looks normal.
It's all there. This is the full fat version of this game. Back when Gearbox, you know, kind of gave it to us. Alright, and then you've got all the Valve developers. There's Freeman's one, so I can open that one? Yeah. And then there's a picture of this kid. That's never explained. And there's another one I can open as well, isn't there? Mark Laidlaw's locker. Alright, let's go and get the HEV suit. Alright, so now I've got the HEV suit. And yep. Oh, the other thing that's changed, the needle on here, it's actually a needle and it follows you around. So if I move, that needle will follow me and zap me wherever I am. Look. It's all here. It's literally all here. Alright, let's get over there. Shall I turn the music off? Let's turn the music off. Because don't need the music. Options, audio, video in, music volume. Let's turn that all the way down. Like I said, I can't put this in 16:9, but it will work in 16:9. Because OBS. Sure, yeah. Yes, sure. Okay. Resume. So, I've turned the music off. Right. Okay, let's go. Got the HEV suit. Let's go. Where do we go? Where do we go? That's the lift, isn't it? I need to go around here. Is that right? God, if I can. I'll be damned if I can remember. Yes. Is it this way? God, it's been a while.
You got the wrong airlock, Mr. Freeman. You know I can't let you through here.
Alright, maybe not. Maybe, oh no, that's the way I've got to go when I get the crowbar. Because, yep, okay. So let's go down here. Okay. There was a Dreamcast port of this as well, famously cancelled at the last minute. And it's basically this version, but has insane loading times. Like, they are really long. Loading times in this, not that bad. Like, really not that bad. Okay. Again, I apologise if you can hear my fan or the parakeets outside the door, or like if the dog starts barking next door, but there's not a lot I can do about that. It is 1,000,000 degrees. Like, we need this heat wave to stop. It's been 3 weeks now, you know. Everyone likes a joke. You know, a laugh's a laugh, but this is enough now. Yeah, it's going to chug a bit. Alright, there we go. I mean, the frame rate's inconsistent, but not that bad. Fair enough, nothing's exploding yet. You throw one of those satchel bombs, you're going down to single digits. And when the resonance cascade happens, again, single digits. Come on, buddy, do you have to open... Oh, no, you don't have to open the door. Okay. Oh, I also live near an airport, so there's going to be airplanes and helicopters going over the top as well. London's fantastic. Alright, now these three boys are going to chat to me for a bit. There's the resonance chamber. Now, Colette Green and Jeanette, I will look them up, and while these guys are chatting, I will tell you about the two doctors. Okay, the doctors are Gina Cross and Dr. Colette Green. It says, in Half-Life Decay, you'll take on the roles of Jeanette Cross and Dr. Colette Green in a cooperative action-adventure. The game takes place at the time of Gordon's adventure in Half-Life. You can play Decay by yourself, full screen, or cooperatively with a friend, split screen. If either character dies, the mission ends. Be careful. The character you are not controlling will be driven by a computer AI. Well, that's incorrect. The AI character will not follow you or solve puzzles on its own. Again, incorrect. I don't know whether that was just put in the manual and not put in the game. The AI character will defend herself if engaged by an enemy. That's true. Many puzzles and challenges require both characters to complete. Correct. So it's Jeanette Cross and Colette Green. They are actively, right now, underneath that residence chamber, putting in a thing. Alright, now those boys have stopped talking. Oh no. Better get over there, lads. Better fix that. One of these boys is Eli Vance. I think he was the guy in the chamber back there. I think he was the one that, you know, told us about. I was saying something, I was chatting away, reading the manual while he was doing that. It's a shame. But, yeah, anyway. So, they're having some technical issues. Alright, and here we are. Here's the bit that everybody, I'm just going to adjust this mic. Everybody knows. Everyone knows this bit. Alright, now these boys are going to chat. It doesn't look bad at all. I mean, I don't care. It's not, you know, running at 120 frames per second. It's not in 4K. Yeah, I don't care. This game is great. This game is so good. I mean, the amount of detail. They even went so far as to just to detail his name badge. If I had the oh, what's that thing where you can kind of aim? Is that in here? Or is that in Half-Life 2? That might be in Half-Life 2. Just want to get in close to his name badge and see what it says. It's definitely textured. Can I get in close? No? Oh, that's a bit weird. Let's not do that again. Be one of those anime games. Right, let's yes, alright, here we go. So now we're in the resonance chamber. Again, the bit everybody knows. Let's go up, and my years and years and years of MIT engineering and theoretical physics training has come down to just pushing a button. Good job they got science's top man to do that, because you know it would have been super difficult to do it if you didn't have the letters behind your name. Right. So while they're doing this, let's have a quick read through this manual again. So. So more it says about Decay, and Decay is like the bit I super want to get into, but you know, I'm just get through the first mission of this because it's the bit that everyone knows. It's good. It's a good way of showing the differences. In Decay, you'll be rated for completed missions based on measures like accuracy, the number of kills you've earned, and the amount of damage you sustain. You may unlock a secret bonus mission by earning an A rating in every mission. And you better be damn sure that I've done that. And yes, the bonus mission is pretty cool. Right, so we have some statistics here about the main characters. So Gordon Freeman, 27, education, PhD, MIT theoretical physics, position, research associate, you know, button presser extraordinaire. Assignment, anomalous materials lab, clearance level 3, sponsor, classified. Well, we all know who that was. Dr. Colette Green. Dr. Colette Green, she is female, she is 31 years old, she has a PhD, Carnegie Mellon, electrical engineering, robotics. Position, research associate. Assignment, anomalous, anomalous, what is it? Anomalous materials laboratory. Clearance level 4, so higher clearance than your boy. Sponsor, Dr. Keller. Dr. Gina Cross. Dr. Gina Cross. Oh, hang on. Got to do some work here. We'll get back to Gina Cross. Let's go actually do some science. Come on, boy. Let's do some science, Mr. Level 3 MIT graduate. Let's go and push this trolley. Because, God almighty, that might actually... There you go. So yeah, anyway, the girls are downstairs and they put the thing on here. You'll see it in a minute. So, while this controller goes absolutely bananas... Oh, you want to see the frame rate? Tank. But check this out. Yep, there's falling Vorticons. But it's not that bad. I remember the frame rate being a lot worse. Yeah, and the silence. Here we go. Right. Back in. I mean, there's particle effects, there's, you know... Oh, then we're going over here. This is Zen. And then, yep. So I can turn on the torch, and there they are. There's your boys. And they've got collars on, I think, in this one. Right. So, we now... so yeah, Dr. Gina Cross. Dr. Gina Cross is female, aged 25. She has a PhD, Caltech, bioengineering, medical engineering, hazardous environment supervisor as a position. She is assigned to the anonymous... oh, I just can't get my mouth around that word. Anomalous Materials Laboratory, level 4. So again, same clearance as Colette Green. Sponsor, Dr. Keller. So, I mean, they're basically... One of them is younger. One of them is about the same age as Dr. Freeman. They have higher clearance, and they're doing pretty much the same work at just a different point of the lab. It's all animated. It looks so good. All right, let's go and do this. All right, he's toast, buddy. Don't worry about it. This is the bit with a laser. No. All right, that's hard drives. I mean, it's got like the lighting as well. Like it's an actual object. Alright, let's go. It's all gone very badly here. All gone very badly? What? I just can't do words today. Alright. I think that's Eli. I'm not sure. Alright, here are the head crabs. Doing the business. Is this where we get the... Yeah, come on.
I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
Well, let me through then. Come on, let's go. Over here. You gonna let me through? Buddy. Let's go. The AI was always terrible in these games anyway. You can manipulate them so much. Alright, He's seen better days. Now I need to duck under here. Go through this door. Oh no, the door explodes, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright. Get hit by the lightning. Pick up the crowbar that's just randomly lying on the floor. Am I already supposed to have the crowbar by now? Or is it... Oh no, here we go. Alright, so this laser is going to cut through this box. Which I still think looks super cool. And then it goes down and cuts through that dude. Does it? Oh no. I don't remember if you touch it, you die. Because there's just lasers coming out. There it goes. It goes through that guy. Oh, so cool. Oh, God. Don't come up. There we go. Right, there's the crowbar. Now, this triangle thing isn't actually my reticle. My reticle is the thing that's going to go inside that triangle. This is the auto-lock system. Which, again, I'll... splat. I'll show you in a second. Alright. So the auto-lock system works a lot like Ocarina of Time, which came out the same year as Half-Life, I believe. So, I can lock on to that guy. Now,